Hi students, in this video we're going to discuss about the projection of solids. So let us consider a problem. A square prism of 35 mm sides of base and 65 mm axis length rests on HP on one of its edges of the base, which is inclined to VP at 30 degrees. Draw the projection of the prism when the axis is inclined to HP at 45 degrees. So you're going to come on to the solids. The solids are majorly for all the problems, it will be resting on HP itself. So I'm going to start my initial position from the top view. And there will be a condition either it may be resting on an edge or a corner. So initially you're going to take the right hand side as your initial position. So if it is resting on an edge, edge should be on the right hand side. If it is a corner, corner should be on the right hand side. And coming to third position can be based on either the edge is inclined to VP or the axis is inclined to VP. When edge is inclined to VP, directly you can go for the inclination. When the axis is inclined, you have to check for the beta angle. When the axis is directly inclined to VP, then you have to calculate the beta angle. When it appears to be inclined, no need to calculate the beta angle. The second position always will be fixed to HP, where the axis will be inclined to HP. So coming to this problem, so a square prism of 35 mm sides is resting on HP with one of its edges. So I have to draw a square. So before going for that, let me go for XY line. So keep the line thickness as 0.13 always. So go for text option and type this one as X and this one as Y. So I want to go for VP and HP. That inclines we are drawing the projection of first angle or first quadrant. So go for rectangle option. So I want to take 35 mm, again 35 mm, and it has to be a edge condition. So I want to take the edge condition. So I want to zoom the particular area. Okay, so once you've done this, I'll go for a text option again. So I have to text that. So it will be A in bracket A1, A in bracket A1, and this I want to take as B in bracket B1, C in bracket C1, and this I'm going to consider as D in bracket D1. So since it is solids, I have to get the axis point. To get the axis point, join the diagonals. So once you draw the diagonals, go for trim option and trim off the lines. So this indicates the center point. So these are the construction line. So keep that one in 0.13 manner. So once you've done this center point, I'm going to name that one as O in brackets O1. So I want to project this onto the XY line. So I'm going to project, I will take the axis first. So what is the axis side is given is 65. So 65 I'm going to take 65 at an angle of 90. Similarly, this lines also have to be increasing 65, 90, and this also 65 at 90. So join that particular this, and the bottom also you want to join the base. So this is your axis line. So I want to make that as the axis line itself. So once you've done this, I want to select this all and make it as 0.5 mm. So when I go for the naming, since I'm observing from the front view, so this that is AA1 and D1 DD1 is visible, whereas BB1 and CC1 will be invisible. So I want to name that. So here it will be bottom as A1. So A1 dash is visible, whereas B1 dash is invisible. Similarly here A dash is visible, whereas B dash is invisible. Similarly, when you go for this side, D1 dash is visible, whereas C1 dash is invisible. Similarly here, D dash is visible and C dash is invisible. When you go for here, it will be O1 dash and this will be O dash. So this is the naming that has to be done for the initial position. So once you've done the naming, so the second position always, as I said, it will be with respect to axis with respect to HP. So I want to make this as a group now. I'll click on that. I want to make that as a group so that you can easily rotate for the next position. If you are doing in a sketchbook, so you have to select this edge and you have to go for the inclination. So what is the inclination is given is 45 degree with respect to HP. So there are two methods you can follow. One is drawing the 45-degree angle. So I want to take the line option, select any particular point. So draw the angle of 45 degree, extend the line. So now you can select this, go for move option. So you take copy, select this, right hand side since I have taken as initial position that has to be fixed onto this line. Now go for rotate, go for rotate option without a copy. So I'm going to select this A1, B1 has to be on this, whereas A or B has to be on this inclination. So once you've done this, go for angle between. So angle between, you can select the axis line which shows 45 degree over there. But instead of rotating the axis, I rotated this edge. So which is the rectangular edge that I want to rotate for 45 degrees so that the axis will be at an angle of 45 degrees. So now when you go for projecting the top view, so here comes the major thing. So visible and invisible edges. So I want to rotate. Sorry, I want to first project the upper face, that is ABCD first. So I want to take AB and I want to take DC. So I want to take from here again. So once you've done this, go for trim and trim off the unwanted things. Just I'll go for text. So I'm going to name this. So A1, sorry, A. So this will be B, C, and D. So this is completely visible. So I'm going to make this lines as 0.5 mm. Now I'll go for the second where DC is visible and AB is the bottommost, which will be invisible. So I want to draw again the lines. So go for trim of that. So now when I want to connect C2, but I'll go to name this. So this will be A1, B1, C1, and this will be D1. So now when I want to connect from C to C1, which is at the top, so C to C1 will be visible. So C2, C1 will be visible. Similarly, D2, D1 is visible, and C D1 is visible. So that lines I'm going to make as 0.5 mm. The bottommost line is what AB, so that will be invisible. So I'm going to go for invisible with 0.5 mm thickness. And for the lines which connects B to B1 and C A to A1 are also invisible, but it comes behind the visible, so that I can't show as the invisible lines. So later I have to take the axis line. So I want to take the axis now, O, and this will be O1. Again, I want to take from here. So go for trim option. I want to trim off the lines. So this line I'm going to take as the axis line specified, and if you want you can keep that as 0.5 also. So once you've done this, go for name, and this point will be O1 and this will be, so this is O1 and this point will be O. So once you've done this, this is your second position. So select everything and make it as a group so that I can use the same thing for the next projection. So now comes the third position. Third position is that on which it rests, that is the edge on which it is resting is A1, B1 has to be inclined to VP at an angle of 30. So if I take that edge is A1, B1, this is the edge that has to incline at angle of 30 degree with respect to VP. So I want to take 30 degree over here, minus 30. So I want to take the angle, I want to keep. So once you keep that, I have to make sure that this line will be inclined at this position. Go for move option first, select this with a copy. So B1 has to be on this line. Now go for rotate, select this. So this and this has to be on this line. So make sure that this will not be above the XY line. So if it is above the XY line, just you can move that downwards. So I'm going to keep the everything below the XY line. So once you've done this, the next step will be projecting upward. So you're going to project from here. So you can see that the bottom, that is A1, B1, C1, D1, will be near to the observer. That will be visible. So that I want to take first. So before that, I want to project from here. So this inclines, involves that D1, C1 and AB is on the XY line. So A point, it is on the XY line. B point, again it is on the XY line. C point, it is on the second line. And D point is on the second line. So I'll go for name option. So this will be A1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash, and this will be D1 dash. So once you've done this, you can join that A to B, D to C, D to B, and B to A. So once you've done this, select that and make that as 0.5 because that is near to the observer, that is completely visible. Now go for the second phase, that is ABCD. So this inclines CD and this as AB. So A is on the first line, B is on the first line, point C is in the second line, and point D is in the second line. So I want to join that. So go to text that one. So A1, A dash, and this will be B dash, C dash, and this will be D dash. So join the lines A to B, D to C, C to B, and B to A. So once you've done this, you can remove the projection lines. So later you can draw once again. So there are two faces over here. So these are the two faces which are very similar. So now when you're going to identify the visible invisible lines, so I'm going to join from this. So C to C1 to C, it is going away from this particular face. D to D, again it is going away. A1 to A, it is going away. So when you're going to join the points between B1 to B, which is passing to this particular face, which is visible, so that lines I want to select. For that, which are the lines selected, this and this will be invisible. So once you've done this, select all the lines and make as 0.5 thickness. So once you've done this, the last left out is the axis. You can take the axis again from here. So O point will be over here. Similarly, O1 will be here. So you can join the point and select that and make that as axis and 0.5 mm thickness. So once you're done, you have to show the dimensioning. So angle between this, it is 30 degrees, and small dimension, that is what is the base side and what is the axis length. So this really shows the projection of the given solid.